So, what if the ultimate guide for being a great tech leader wasn't written last year, but thousands of years ago? We're going to explore how this ancient framework, this blueprint for character, can help us solve some of the trickiest challenges we face in tech today. Let's dive in.
Right? It's a totally fair question. I mean, we live in a world of constant disruption, of microservices, agile sprints, and pull requests. What could ancient philosophers possibly teach us about any of that? Well, as we're about to see, the answer is, surprisingly, a lot.
Yeah, a whole lot, actually. Because while the technology changes at lightning speed, the core challenges of leadership, they're basically timeless. Things like making sound judgments, acting with real integrity, keeping your team focused, and, having the guts to do what's right. So we're going to use these 4 cardinal virtues as our blueprint for tech leadership.
All right, here's the game plan. We're going to look at each of these 4 virtues. That's prudence, justice, temperance, and courage. We'll translate each one into a practical modern tech skill, and then we'll pull it all together to see the complete blueprint.
Okay, first up, prudence. The ancients actually called this the mother of all virtues. Why? Because it's the one that guides all the others. For a tech leader, this is all about seeing the whole chessboard, not just the single piece you're about to move.
So the classic definition talks about reason and self-governance. But what does that really mean? It means you think before you act. You understand the consequences, the ripple effects. You choose the wisest path based on a clear-eyed view of reality, not just wishful thinking.
In our world, in tech, this perfectly translates to what we call strategic judgment. This is the skill that really separates a great coder from a great leader. It's that ability to zoom out from a single line of code and see the entire system, the architecture, and even how it all connects to the business goals.
And this is where the rubber meets the road. A leader with strategic judgment is the one weighing the long-term pain of tech debt against a supercritical deadline. They're thinking about how a new feature today might impact other services a year from now. They don't just ask how to build something. They dig in and understand why the business needs it in the first place.
So if prudence is about seeing the right path, our next virtue, justice, is all about walking that path with integrity. It's about building things the right way and for the right reasons.
At its heart, justice is all about fairness, order, and upholding a standard. It means giving people what they're due and making sure the systems we create and the teams we run are equitable and well-maintained. For a tech leader, justice shows up as principled execution. And this isn't just about shipping code on time. It's about the principles you live by during the process, both in the code you write and with the people on your team.
Just think about what this looks like day to day. It's creating a code review process that's clear and fair for everyone. It's being the person in the planning meeting who speaks up for code quality or accessibility, even when it adds time. And maybe most importantly, it's making sure credit goes where it's due when things go right, and that when they go wrong, you focus on fixing the system, not pointing fingers. That's a blame-free culture.
Okay, our third virtue is temperance. And wow, in a tech world filled with endless notifications, shifting priorities, and the constant hype of the next big thing, this idea of finding balance has never been more important.
The classic definition is all about moderation and self-control. It's the power to resist going overboard, to stay calm when things get crazy, and to apply just the right amount of effort. Not too much and not too little. It's about finding that sweet spot. So how does temperance show up in tech? We can call it calibrated focus. It's that absolutely essential skill of filtering out all the noise so you can concentrate on what really truly matters. And just as critical, it's protecting your team's ability to do the exact same thing. I mean, this is the daily battle for so many of us, right? A leader with calibrated focus is the one who bravely says no to that one last feature that's going to totally derail the sprint. They guard their team's schedule to make sure there are real, uninterrupted blocks for deep work. And they have the discipline to look at that new, shiny piece of tech and evaluate it based on real needs, not just the hype. That's temperance in action. And that brings us to the final virtue, courage. You can have all the judgment, all the principles, and all the focus in the world, but if you don't have courage, you can't put any of it into action when it really counts. This one is all about making the hard call. Let's be clear. Courage is not about having no fear. It's about feeling the fear, the discomfort, the risk, and then having the strength to act anyway, because you know it's the right thing to do. In tech leadership,
courage becomes what we'll call decisive integrity. It's this awesome fusion of conviction and action. It's having the decisiveness to actually make a choice, combined with the integrity to make the right choice. This is where the blueprint gets built.
And these are the moments that really test you as a leader. It's having the courage to champion that big, messy refactor that nobody wants to do but everyone knows is necessary. It's standing up and taking full ownership when a project fails, shielding your team. It's speaking truth to power, calmly explaining to stakeholders why a deadline just isn't realistic and then proposing a better way forward. That is decisive integrity.
So when you put it all together, you see how they form this powerful, interconnected blueprint. Prudence gives you the strategic judgment to see the best path. Justice gives you the principled execution to walk that path the right way. Temperance provides the calibrated focus you need to stay on it without getting distracted. And finally, courage delivers the decisive integrity to push through, especially when the path gets tough. See, no single one is enough. They all support each other.
And that brings us to the final question. And this one's for you to take away. As you look at this blueprint, just be honest with yourself. Which piece of your own leadership practice needs a little more work? Is it seeing the bigger picture? Is it making your processes more fair? Is it managing focus? Or is it making those tough calls? Because a 2,000-year-old idea just might hold the key to your next big breakthrough as a leader.